This is like take 24. Take 24 here because I'm rusty and my camera was a bit dusty. I haven't shot anything since September 3rd, and I'm back because I could use the accountability. So in just the past 4 months, I have gained just 3 pounds since my last video, but I know it was a video where my weight was up. I'm at 157 pounds as of 2 or 3 days ago, whatever Christmas morning was. And my low weight for this year was around 150. So I'm about the same place I was last year, maybe a couple pounds less. And I really just want to start making progress because I definitely got off track. Reese's peanut butter pumpkin season happened, then it was followed by Reese's tree season, and we all know this time of year is extra challenging because it's cold and there's all kinds of delicious food temptations around. I don't think I went completely hog wild, but I definitely got off track because I wasn't following the plant-based diet that I originally was doing so well with. The things that I eat that are unhealthy are usually the things that are vegetarian and not vegan. So like, you know, Reese's peanut butter cups, cake, cheese. Definitely had some Pizza Hut moments lately. And I've just kind of struggled to give up those things like that. And there are vegan versions, but they're just harder to get a hold of, especially living in a small town like I do. And if there are vegan versions, a lot of times they are also very unhealthy. But because they are hard to get a hold of, if I just stick with plant-based, I do so much better on just eating healthily. I know the main thing that would motivate me to go back to being full vegan is to watch some of those animal agriculture videos that we all know are out there, but they are just so upsetting to me. I can't bring myself to watch them. So I'm gonna have to just try and let the motivation of healthfulness get me to stop. Because really I do want to follow a vegan lifestyle. I've just had trouble sticking with it and giving in to the temptations that are around me. So one of the things I did to try and get back on track with following a plant-based diet is I picked up High Carb Hannah's ebooks. I just bought those yesterday. And for those of you that don't know who High Carb Hannah is, I'm just going to link her channel in the description box below. She lost 70 pounds going plant-based. I think she's predominantly plant-based for ethical reasons, but also for health and environment. But really, she always has such wonderful recipes that are like no oil recipes. And they're simple. You know how sometimes you watch a recipe and you're like, where am I going to find that random weird thing? You know, she keeps it real simple. So anyway, what I picked up from reading her book was the first thing you have to do is to kind of get in the right mindset. And that is definitely the phase that I am in now, like getting in that right mindset to start doing this again. Because there's definitely a feeling of, oh, here we go again, I'm putting on the weight again, and like a lot of negativity, like, well, you know, just about in general, like how much it sucks to like keep track and like just have to worry about it. But it's like, if I'm not on track, I feel bad. If I am on track, I feel bad. And I think I just need to find a balance. Because like I'll feel bad because I'm like not following what I really value, which is to try and be healthy. I usually feel like all bloaty and fat if I'm eating bad. And it's just like you get that instant feeling after you eat cake or cookies. But once you eat like the 20th cookie, me on Christmas, hello, you start to feel this waft of shame that, you know, maybe 1 or 2 cookies is fine, but it's like once you have so many cookies, it doesn't even feel good on any level, but somehow you just keep doing it, if that makes sense, or at least I keep doing it, and that's just one of my challenges. But then whenever I'm trying to lose weight, I feel a different kind of bad, which is like, oh, I'm hungry, and I'm just like sad because I really just want to eat the chocolate or something, and it's just kind of maddening. But if I remember correctly from past weight loss attempts, it's usually just like the first few days when you're not eating the junk food that you just kind of readjust, and then you really don't mind, or at least I really don't mind eating the healthy food. I think the thing that I have trouble with the most is that my gauge is off on how to tell when I'm full. So I'll eat until I'm stuffed. And that's what I found helpful reading High Carb Hannah's book. I'll put it up here because I can't remember the name of it. Is that it addressed that, yeah, your gauge can be messed up for how full you feel, and you should aim for 80% full if you're trying to lose weight. And she even described kind of what that would feel like, because I'm not even sure. It also discussed in the book about how we're addicted to sugars, salts, and oils, and how it can be beneficial to give those up, and that it would be really difficult for a couple weeks, but you get used to not having salt. Salt is one of the most difficult things to give up. Once you lose the weight, maybe add those things back in a little bit. But the thing is that salt can kind of throw you off and make you crave food even more, even though you are full. So it can kind of help you if your gauge is messed up. So I don't know if I can like fully give up salt, but I'm gonna try and like cut down on it. Because I found that that definitely triggers me. Like I'll eat, dumplings, vegetable dumplings, and just the soy sauce in general because it's so salty. I just want more and more and more. So I don't know, I'm kind of in a phase of just trying to figure that all out, and I'm trying to eat more intuitively and eat healthy. Like today I had oatmeal with raspberries in it for breakfast, and I did have a little bit of popcorn. And it's going okay. It's going okay. So I've been pretty busy the last few months, and I kind of started a big project, and I'm pretty happy with the results. It's like a world of difference. So what happened is Jeff and I got a bid to get our house painted, and it was over $9,000, which it's a lot of work, so I understand that, but it was a few thousand more than what we kind of anticipated based on Google searches and stuff. So then I, being the frugal person that I tend to be, decided that I will paint my house. And when I talk about paint my house, I'm talking about the exterior. So I'm not done, but I'm going to kind of show you what I have left and show you before and after. So, because I'm pretty proud of it. But it's been very difficult to get it all finished because I refuse to go outside if it's less than 50 degrees. And also, there's limited daylight right now. So this might drag on until spring, but I've been trying to finish it up by the end of the year. I ended up saving $7,000 by doing this myself. Most of the money was spent on paint and ladders. Besides that, I've done some other projects. I started redoing my upstairs bathroom, and that is still a work in progress. And then I finished out my semester of school, and I only had 2 classes, so that wasn't too bad. I was spending about 15 hours a week on school. I ended up with an A in my information systems class and an A- in micro. microeconomics, which is a pretty challenging class. And now I'm on a very nice long 5-week break from school. And I have more projects planned for myself. One thing I've learned from not working is that you think you might just want to sit around and do leisure, but you don't. It's, at least I don't. Like, I feel much happier on the days that I'm up doing things and working on projects. I've enjoyed painting my house. There are definitely some aspects of it I didn't enjoy, but the things that I thought would be terrible about it were not the most terrible things. Like, I thought being 24 feet up on a ladder was going to be the most terrifying thing, but it's not. The worst thing is whenever bugs land on you when you're up on the ladder and you can't react. Like, I had a wasp land on the back of me a couple times, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Ah! It's a good practice in mindfulness. I also thought that would be my least favorite part of painting the house, but it has definitely been painting all the spindles on the porch 3 times, because I went from a dark navy to a white, and it takes forever. Okay, now I'm definitely rambling. So I should probably wrap this up. I'm going to give you a little bit of obligatory cat footage since Bibby didn't come up here, and they are all napping on the bed right now. And I'm going to sign out and say thank you for watching. Hopefully I stick with this. I don't know when I'm going to start posting, like what days. I'm thinking maybe Mondays again, like the old days. So if you're still there and you're still willing to watch, I appreciate it. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll see how this goes. Till next time.